So she ne'eman to say, met Yevami, that my brother-in-law died, or she ne'eman to say that her husband died without children to. If she ne'eman to say that her husband died without children in order to marry her brother-in-law. That was the question of the Gemara. The Gemara said yes. The Gemara seemed to say that you are. Let's start from the bottom of Tzadik Gimel Amud Bet. The Gemara says, Ika da Amri, some say, Ha lo tibai lecha. That's not a question. So for a lady to say her husband died to marry a brother-in-law, Ta'afilu ihi nami mehemna. She's believed to say it. Of course, in Edechad is Ne'eman. The Tanan, like we learned, Ha'isha she'amra, a lady who said, the Tanan, Ha'isha she'amra, a lady who said, Met Ba'ali, my husband died, Tinaseh, she can get married. Met Ba'ali, she says, my husband died, Tityabem, she can marry a brother-in-law. Kiti Ba'ilicha, when is it a question? When is it a question? The Mishli Yevama le'alma, to be matir Yevama, to be matir her to other people. Meaning, she's married, her brother died, her husband died, and now she's saying that an Ed Echad is coming to say that her brother-in-law died, and there's no more Yibum. Right? There was a brother in Russia, right? She had a brother. He had a brother in Russia, so she had to have Yibum. She couldn't find him. Somebody comes and he says, "Oh, your husband's brother, he died. Is he ne'eman or not?" Right? Ha chanami the edecham the mishli of Amal Alma. My tama the edecham mishum de milta David legluya. It's going to become revealed. Lo mishaker, he's not lying. Ha chanami, we'll find out eventually. Lo mishaker. Odoma ta'ama the edecham mishum de ihi daika al mitzvah. Because a lady is midayeket. She also investigates. Veha lo daika. This lady is not going to investigate. She doesn't want to marry her brother-in-law. She doesn't like him, and maybe that animosity will cause her not to investigate properly. Amar lehu Rav Sheshat says tenituha. I think I can bring a proof from a Baraita. Amru laf. They told her med ba'alich that your husband died. Ve'acharkach med benech, and then they told her that your son died. V'niseh, and she got married. That's our Mishnah. They told her her husband died and then the son died. So since the son was alive, b'sha'at mitat haba'al, she's mutar to get married. She's considered like he died with children. V'niseh, ve'acharkach amrullah. Then they came and they told her hiluf hayu adivarim. It was the opposite. No, really, your son died. Then your husband died. Tetzeh, she gets divorced. V'avlad rishon v'aharon mamzer. And if she stays with the husband, the first and second son is a mamzer. And we said that the Mishnah is Rabbi Akiva, who says that chayve lavin is lo tafsi kiddushin, and the kid is a mamzer. Over here, why is it chayve lavin? Over here, why is it chayve lavin? We're a little bit down there, right? Rishon v'aharon mamzer. You see? Why is it chayve lavin? It's chayve lavin because she's a Yevamah lashuk. She got married to the street without making what's a goal, without getting chalitza. According to the Rabbi Akiva, that makes a mamzer. So when they came and they told her originally that her husband died first, she thought she's allowed to get married to somebody else. Then they came and they told her, no, really, your son died first. So when your husband died, he had no living children. Since he had no children, you were Yevamah. So your first children are now the children of a Yevamah lashuk, which according to the Rabbi Akiva is a mamzer. And the second children, meaning if she continues living with him without chalitza, even now the children remain.
Wait, he has to perform chalitza right then and there?
Yeah.
First he has to give her a get, and then chalitza?
Well, no, she needs chalitza from her brother-in-law.
She married to her brother-in-law?
No, she
No,
married.
she married
They told her.
someone-
They told her that her husband died second. Her husband died first.
First.
So she married somebody else. Now she needs chalitza from the brother-in-law. Tetzeh v'avlad rishon v'acharon mamzer. So hechi dami. What? How do we know? How do we know that what they said the second time is more accurate than when they said the first time? Right? Hechi dami. Ilay matrei utrei. If you're telling me first 2 witnesses came and said we were there, the house fell, your husband died, and then your son died. Right? And then another 2 came and said no, we were there. Your son died and then your husband died. So you have 2 against 2. Who tells you which 2 to believe? You measure their beards. The ones with longer beards we believe. Right? My hazid de samchata hani, semocha hani. Why are you relying on these? Rely on those. Ve'od, and another thing, mamzer. Why if it's 2 against 2, mamzer? Why are you calling him a mamzer? Safek mamzer. So when they say why are you relying on these, rely on those, meaning why do you force her to get divorced? If she claims that she knows when he died, I don't know exactly how, then she should be able to stay married. Like let's say niset lehad me'edeha. More than that, let's say it was why are you calling the kid a mamzer? Hare, because it's 2 against 2, the Beit Din has no real way to know what really happened. The Beit Din should say this kid is a safek mamzer. When he comes to marry a mamzer, they're going to tell him he can marry a mamzer? Maybe he's not a mamzer. Maybe the first pair of Beit Din is right. Ve'ot safek mamzeru. V'chi teima, what are you going to say? Lodak, the Mishnah wasn't exact, wasn't precise. When it said mamzer, it just meant that he can't marry a regular girl, but he also can't marry a mamzeret, like we've had before. Hamid the Katani Seifa, because we say in the Seifa, Harishon Mamzer Va'acharon, Eno Mamzer, the first one is Mamzer, the second one is not. Shma Minad the Davka Katani, we see the Mishnah as being exact. Says the Gemara, Elalav Chad, it must be the first guy, the first Ed that came and said that she's allowed to marry, that she's allowed to get married because the husband died and then the son died. Was one id, right? It was one id, and we let her get married based on the testimony of one id. And then 2 came, and now the 2 totally demolished the 1. And that's why after 2 come and say no, it was the son that died and then the father. It's not a question anymore. It's 2 against 1. 2 against 1. We believe the 2, and the kid is a vaday mamzer, and she has to get divorced and so on. But from the fact that it took 2 edim to make her asud, you see that 1 ed was a valid way of getting married. The reason why she's asud in the end is because 2 came afterwards, and they contradicted the first ed. Halav hachi, but if 2 edim didn't come, meheman, the 1 ed stays believed. So that's a proof that not only is 1 ed believed to say met ba'alech to get married to a regular person, but 1 ed is believed to say that she doesn't have to marry the Yavam. Met Bena, Met Ba'ala, and then Met Bena. So too he could say Met Yevamot. Says Gemara, Leolam Trei Utrei. Really, you're talking about a 2 against 2 case. So then how come the second ones that we're positive that they're correct? Uchda Amar Ravacha Bar Menyume. Just like Ravacha Bar Menyume said. Be'ede Hazama, we're talking about Ede Hazama, that the Edim came. The second pair of Edim didn't come and say that the first Edim got it wrong. They're coming to say the first Edim don't know what they're talking about. They weren't there. Hachanami be'ede hazama, Rashi, sha'aharonim hezimu tarishonim. They made hazama. Ve'amru, they said, imanu hayitem. You were with us.
They don't have any proof to the fact that the husband was
the first part.
Right. The Rahmana himninu, the kedechtiv darshu shofetim etef, v'inei cheker, mukmin aleh, v'imanu yitem. So then the problem is, it's not really the case. The case says that the chiluf hayod varim is saying nothing happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's not chiluf hayod.
Yeah.
You need 2 plus another 2.
Yeah. Hachanami be'edei hazama. You're right. It's a difficult answer. Edei hazama doesn't seem to be what the Mishnah describes. Mishnah is describing a contradiction. And if they were there, if the first edim were with the second edim someplace else, right?
They can't testify on
The second edim can't say what happened either.
Then we say that
We really need two different sides. We need two different sides.
Rashi says it's good. The man could be an Rabbi says it's already Rashi holds that every time you do Shemita, better Shita is no, Rashi didn't learn better Shita.
No.
Okay. It could be that the first guy is saying he's lying, even though he was with them, but he was lying on what he's saying.
No, that's not Hazamah. Hazamah is you weren't there. That's the only thing that's Hazamah. If not, that's just two people's words.
Your word, my word.
Gemara says, "Hachanami be'edei Hazamah." Amar leRav Morchi leRavashi, ve'amri leRav Acha leRavashi. Tashema. I'll bring you another proof that a lady's believed to get out of the ibum. Ena isha ne'emenet lomar met Yevami. Well, that she's not believed. A lady is not believed to say that her Yavam died. She'inaseh, that I should get married to other people. We don't trust her. V'lo meta achoti, she's also not believed to say, my sister died. She'ikanes lebeta, that I should move into her house, meaning marry her husband. So when medayek, ihi hu delo he nihi delo mehemna, she's not believed. Ha'ed echad, but one ed is believed. And if our question is one ed believed? Yes, one ed is believed. How do I know? Because the Mishnah, the Baraita later, only said that she's not believed. Ultamich, if you want to be medayek from the fact that it only says that she's not believed, sounds like only the person themselves is not believed, but one witness would be believed. Ema Seifa, say the end of that Mishnah. Ena isha ne'eman, ena ish ne'eman lomar met achi. A man is not believed to say that his brother died, sha'aya bemet ishto, that I should make yibum to his wife. Velo meta ishti, and he's not believed to say that his wife died, she'isa et ahota, that he should marry her sister. So you're going to say, only he's not believed, but one ed is believed. Hu niu delo meheman, ha'ed echad meheman, but one witness is believed. Bishlama gabe isha. I understand by the woman why you're going to be matir. I understand why you're matir for a woman. For example, when the ad says that your husband died, you can make yibum. I understand. Mishum aguna akilu barabanan. In order, so she shouldn't be trapped. The chachamim were matir. Ela gabe ish, by the man. You're telling me that Isha is not believed to say her brother-in-law died, so she can marry other people. So here's an aguna case. Or, right? I understand. Or even if you want to say, Met Yevami, Meta Achoti, Shikanes Lebeta. Maybe we believe one ed by woman, but by a man who's saying that his wife died, so he should marry the sister. Is he an agun? He can marry anybody anyway. Why would the Chachamim make a takana that one witness should be believed? Rashi. Seifa de katani ha'ed echad meheman betmiha. Mi meheman ed echad lomar meta ishtecha lisa achota. There's no reason for that. The Ritva says, well, understand, if you're saying the only reason why you matir is mishum iguna, so why does it say Why don't you ask from the Reisha? The Reisha says she's not believed to say that her sister died so she can marry her husband. Marrying your brother-in-law is that who knows? She should marry somebody else. So he says no. In the Reisha you could say it says Ena isha ne'emenet lomar met yevami she'naseh lashuk, which is a case of aguna because her brother-in-law, if he doesn't give her a get, she can't get married. And so too, she's not believed to say that her sister died so she can marry her husband. Really, one ed is also not believed in that case. But because we spoke about in the first part that the Yavam died, which is a case of aguna where one witness is believed, so we continue the lashon to the sefer. But over here, by the husband, there's no agun; he can marry somebody anyway. Ela gabiish ma'ika lemeimar. Ela, that's not a case. Ela ki itzterich. You know, Rashi. Ela lo teiduk minei. Don't learn from here. Ha'ed echad meheman. The reason why it's telling me that she's not believed is that you should say that one witness is believed. Tehi gufa itzterich lashmuinan. She herself is a chidush to lo mehemna. Va'aliba de Rabbi Akiva, but the chidush is according to Rabbi Akiva. Why? Disalka daita chamina. So let's go back and read the Gemara first. Ela ki itzirich. Why do I need you to tell me that she's not believed? Why would I think she is believed? Beforehand, when we said that a lady is believed to say her husband died, that's because if he's still alive, she's really messed up, right? She has to leave both husbands and so on. So we're mekil over there. But by Yevamot, it's not an isur karet. There's no mamzerut. Why would we believe her? It says Gemara ki tzirich that you say that a lady is not believed to say that her brother-in-law died, even though the penalty is not karet and mamzerut and so on. According to Rabbi Akiva, even according to Rabbi Akiva, we don't believe her. Sal kadaita chamina. I might have thought. I might say that since Rabbi Akiva says that if she marries somebody else besides for her Yavam, the children will be mamzerim. Ema haisha kilkula. Maybe she's afraid that she's going to get messed up and the kids are going to get messed up and so on. Kamash malan, that by chayve lavin it's not as chamur. She's not going to take it so seriously. Look at Rashi. Ela lo teiduk mineh ha ed echad meheman. Don't understand one witness would be believed. Tehi gufa itzterich lashmuina. You need to teach me that she's not believed. De lo mehemna va'aliba de Rabbi Akiva itzterich. I need it according to Rabbi Akiva. Tesalka daita chamina. I might have thought. Ho'il va'amar Rabbi Akiva. Since Rabbi Akiva says yesh mamzer mivam halashuk. There is a mamzer from Yivam halashuk. Because it's a lav, Haisha, she'll be afraid Akilkula not to mess up her family. V'chi amra met Yevami, and even if she says her brother-in-law died, Tina says she can marry. She could get married. Kamash malan telo mehemna. We see she's not believed. Mishum dezimnin desanyale. Sometimes she hates the brother-in-law. Ochda amaran, like we said before, she's not going to medakdek properly. Aval gabe ba'ala, by her husband dying, lo amrin, and we don't assume that she hates her husband, and she'll investigate to make sure he's dead.
I have a different shot. Maybe someone. I want to go with the match. Why you want me to complicate you? I'd rather go with the match.
He didn't think of this point before.
I did. I had a shot.
Says the Gemara, Rava seems to argue. Rava Amar, Edehad Ne'eman Bivama. He says she's not believed to say her brother-in-law died, but one Ed is believed to say that the Yavam died. Edehad Ne'eman Bivama Mikal Vahomer. It's a Kal Vahomer. Li'isur Karet Titarta. You allowed one Ed to say that her husband died, and if she marries somebody else, right? If the Ed is wrong, you're worried about Karet, and we believe one Ed. L'Yisur Lav, where you're talking about Yevamot Lashuk L'Koshke, and certainly you should believe him. Says Gemara, Amar le Homer Rabbanan le Rava. Your logic seems to be disproved. Why? Hi atzma tochia. Talk about her herself. Her the isur kareti tarta. We said that if she says my husband died, she's believed. She can marry either somebody else or the yavam. Li isur rav loy tarta. If she says her brother-in-law dies, we don't believe her.
Probably didn't work them all enough, like sure.
Ve'ela ihi ma'ita amal lo mehemna. So how come she's not believed? The kivan dezimnin desanya lei. Since sometimes she hates the brother-in-law lo daika umitzvah, she won't investigate before she gets married. Edechad nami, one witness also. Kivan dezimnin desanya lei. Since she hates the brother-in-law lo daika umitzvah, she's not going to investigate when he tells her that he died.
What does he want to do?
If she says that her husband died, we trust her because it's unlikely that she hates him and that she's just trying to get with his brother. Even though there's like 4 kaddiks going on, there's like 3 kaddiks going on.
What are you saying? I don't think.
If she says
Yeah.
that
Her husband
died
to marry the brother-in-law.
We accept it.
Right.
Even though that there's like 3 kaddiks going on.
Okay. Karet. It seems like yeah.
But meanwhile, if she says that her brother-in-law has died, then that's not acceptable because she's not going to be died coming soon.
Because she hates the brother-in-law.
She hates the brother-in-law.
No. Very good. That's what I want to be very different. I want to write talk man. No, this line doesn't make sense for me. But he's saying, "V'hanu tzam lekaman lo ba'achei tzavda." I added in words. It said, "V'hanu tzam lekaman lekaman." Or v'hanu tirutz kama. He's saying the other. He's trying to cancel the different, but he's not saying. He's saying the opposite. I don't know. Look, whatever it is, we got to see.
I understand what the maskana of the sugya is. Is the maskana like Rava, or is the maskana like this rabbi that's trying to say don't believe her? Not so clear. What's going on over here?
Doesn't make sense because you didn't see the next tosnot. You see the next tosnot, it makes sense. You see it in
The Rif says.
He holds back the
ואף אגב, דדחינן דרב ששת ולהך דרבה, הנח דחייתה לאו דסמכה נינו, קיימה לן דעד אחד נאמן ביבמה, כדפשט רב ששת ופשט רבה וכן נלכתה. אוקיי, we don't care that they were דוחים. מי שהלכה אשתו למדינת הים. Someone whose wife went away. באו ואמרו לו, they came and they told him, מתה אשתך, your wife died. ונשאת אחותה, so he married her sister. Oh, sorry, right. Zeh midrash darash Rabbi Lazar ben Matya. Rabbi Lazar ben Matya was doresh v'isha girusha mi'isha lo yikahu. So he was doresh. If she gets divorced from her husband, she's asur. But if someone who's not her husband gives her a get, she's muteret. That's why if she made erusim with somebody else, and then that guy, her husband was alive. She made a mistake. They told her he's dead. They made kiddushin to somebody else. Then her husband comes back. Even if that second person gives her a get, that doesn't make a pasul to a kohen because he's not her husband. Ezu darash Rabbi Lazar ben Matya v'isha girusha mi'isha lo yikahu. She's only v'lo mi'isha en isha. She's not asur if it's not someone who's not her husband. Amar Rav Yehuda Amarav Havel Rabbi Lazar lemidrash be Marganita. He should have been doresh a gem. V'darash ba hasban, he was doresh a piece of clay. My Marganita, what's the better derasha, the gem that he should have said? The Tanya v'isha girusha mi'isha, a lady who's divorced from her husband. Afilu lonet garsha ela mi'isha pisula alekuna. Even if the get only divorced her from her husband and didn't allow her to marry anybody else. V'hainu reya haget pasul b'kuna. That's what we say. Even the smell of a get is pasul b'kuna. Rashi explains, Lonet garsha ela mi'isha kegon shekatav la get ve'amar la hare'at megureshet mimeni ve'at muteret l'chol adam. You're divorced from me, but I'm not allowing you to marry anybody else. Shelonet garsha zu legamre. He didn't divorce her totally. Ela mi'isha nefreda. She separated from her husband, pisula lekuna, and met if he dies. Ve'hutra linaseh, and then she's allowed to get married. That's what we call a reach haget. That would be a real derasha, but to teach me that it's not a get if it's not from her husband, that doesn't really need a derasha. He calls that a hasba.
How is it not from her husband if she's married to the guy?
Oh no, the guy gave her kiddushin. She wasn't married to him.
She doesn't be kadesha once she's married.
Someone whose wife went to Medinat Hayam went away. They told him, your wife is dead. Then he married her sister, who's allowed after his wife died. Then his wife shows up. The wife comes back into the house. Why? Because being with the wife's sister does not oseh the wife. And the sister, let's say the sister has relatives that are not his wife's relatives. Let's say it's a half sister, and she has relatives that are not her wife's relatives, right? Or her daughter. Umutar bekrovot shniya is allowed to marry the relatives of the second sister. V'shniya mutere bekrovav, and the other sister can marry his relatives. She can marry his son or his brother. Ve'emeta Rishona, and if the first one does really die, mutar b'shniya, he can remarry the second one.
Why we say that? We said it does not have to be with the mother and the daughter, even.
Why you're allowed to be with mother and daughter in znut?
Mother and daughter.
Yeah, I mean you're not allowed to be in znut, but the znut of the mother doesn't answer the daughter. It doesn't answer the daughter. Only marriage does.
Oh, we say father and son, not mother and daughter.
Father and son is a mahloket, and we don't even hold like that. Rashi, muteret lahazor bo, page before, the bottom of the page before, muteret lahazor lo. The kiddushe shniya, the marriage that he married the second sister, eno klum, it's nothing. V'arei kiznu, v'amrin v'gmara, ota shechivata osarta, v'en shechivat ahota osarta. Right? V'shachav ish ota shechvat zera, she becomes asur to husband. But if the husband sleeps with the sister, who's also arayot, it doesn't osir the wife.
Nothing happened. Like
what?
Goes back. Nothing happened. Like nothing
well,
happened.
I don't know what the wife is going to tell him, but she's not a. Amru, counsel him. Amru lo meta ishto. They told him his wife died. V'nasata hota, he married the sister. V'harkach amru lo. Then they told him, kayemet haita, she was alive. See if, in the Shas. Kayemet haita, she was alive when you married the sister. Your wife was alive when you married her sister. Umeta, and now she died. Havlad rishon mamzer. It was ahot ishto. When he had that kid, right, his wife was still alive. So at that time he wasn't married to the sister. The sister was ahot ishto. The acharon, the one that's born after the wife died, and mamzer. Everybody agrees to that. This is unquestionable. Rabbi Yossi Omer, Kol sheposel al yedei achirim posel al yedei atzmo, Kol she'en posel al yedei achirim en posel al yedei atzmo, b'Gemara mefaresh. Says the Gemara, V'af al gav. Not only is if we're talking about the case where his wife went away, and he married the sister, right? So we say if the husband, if the wife comes back, the sister goes home, and if his wife dies, he can remarry the sister, right? Whatever
once he had kids from her.
So now, he could go back to his wife even though his wife and his brother-in-law went to Medinat Hayam. Follow the case, right? Him and this Reuven and Shimon married two sisters.
The sister's not Ish.
Right? Reuven and Shimon married two sisters. Reuven and Shimon are not brothers. Leave it alone, alright? Because that would make it wrong. Reuven and Shimon married two sisters. And right? You have Rachel, Leah. Right? Rachel marries Reuven. Leah marries Shimon. Rachel and Leah are sisters, right? Now, Rachel goes to Medinat Hayam and Shimon goes to Medinat Hayam. Right? They both go away. Not together, separate rooms and everything. Right? People come back and say the two of them died. Right? The plane crashed and they're dead. Malaysia Air, right? They're dead, and we saw them and they're dead. Now they come back. So what happens? They're dead. Reuven and Leah, they're both so sad, they marry each other. Right? His wife is dead, he can marry her sister. Her husband's dead, she can marry anyone she wants, so she marries Reuven. Now, the two of them come in, ripped clothes, we survived. Right? Wow, it's a miracle. So now what happens to Leah? There you go. Leah, tetzeh, mizeh mizeh. Right? She has to get divorced from both husbands. Right? And she needs a get from Shimon. Right? Because maybe people will say, like we just said before, maybe people will say that Shimon, she needs to get from Reuven, because maybe people will say that Shimon divorced her and she married Reuven and now she's going out without a get. So Reuven has to give Leah a get. Oh, so now Reuven is going to give Leah a get. Now his wife is a hot girushato. Right? His wife is now the sister of his divorced wife. Oh. Rashi.
The whole marriage was Isur, right?
Even though his wife and his brother-in-law went away. That the marriage that he married, that Reuven married Leah. The kamitzera eshet giso agiso to oser his sister-in-law on his brother-in-law. And Rashi says, וגיסו בא לאחות אשתו, ובא עד אחד ואמרו לו מתה אשתך, ולזו אמר מת בעלך, ואמה ונסע, ואחר כך בא אשתו וגיסו, אפילו אחי אשת גיסו אסירה, his brother-in-law's wife is asur, אשתו שריה, his wife is muteret, ולא אמרינן, and we don't say מתוך שנאסרה אשת גיסו אגיסו, because his sister-in-law became asur on his brother-in-law, te'aser ishto alav, his wife should become asur on him. Lema matnitin delo Rabbi Akiva. Let's say our Mishnah that seems to imply that even in that case is mutar. It's not like Rabbi Akiva. The Rabbi Akiva, havyala ahot gerushato. She's the sister of his divorcee.
You don't need this guy. Any person with heavy brains on the head can tell them.
Rashi, delo Rabbi Akiva, the Rabbi Akiva, kivan de bayahach. Gita mine, since Leah needs a get from the Reuven, havya leishto ahot gerushato. His wife is the sister of his divorcee, which is asur. The Tanya, kol arayot sheba Torah, all the forbidden relationships in the Torah, and tzirichot temenu get. If he was with them, they don't need a get, because he can't marry them. Chutz me'eshet ish, except for a married woman, sheniset al pi betin, who got married based on a heter of betin, right? Like we said, if a lady who's eshet ish got married to someone else because one ed said, or two edim said that her husband died, right? And therefore she went and she married somebody else, and then the husband came back, even though technically it's impossible to have been married, we require a get. Maybe people will say there was a divorce, right? But Rabbi Akiva mosif, Rabbi Akiva ed. Af eshet ach. Also, a brother's wife, ve'achot isha, and a wife's sister, also need to get eshet ach in the yibum case, and achot isha in the case where the wife died. Rashi. Rabbi Akiva mosif. V'hashta sal kadaitach. Over here we're thinking afilu nesuah, nisuat ahiv, even his brother's wife, v'shama shemet, and he heard that his brother died, v'yibema, and he made yibum, uba ahiv, and his brother came, v'ayaget, she needs a get, v'chen be'achot isha, and a wife's sister, who you heard that the wife died, and you married the sister, and then the wife came back, v'ta'ama lo yad'inan. But really, the reason we don't understand at this point why he would do that. Says the reason why we ask for a get when a husband goes away and they tell the wife that he died, she marries somebody else and he comes back. Over there, it's possible that she married somebody else without the mistake of having thought that he died. Why? Maybe he gave her a get. And if he gave her a get, she can marry somebody else. But if the guy's brother goes away and he marries his wife, the only way he can marry the wife is if the brother died. And now the brother standing here, he clearly didn't die. But to say that, oh, maybe the brother divorced, if I say maybe the brother divorced his wife, I married her, I can't marry her even if he divorced her. The only way I can marry her is if he died without children. So now that the brother's standing here, what are we going to say? He died and he came back to life? No, we're going to say it was a mistake. So everybody knows she doesn't need a get. So Rashi's saying, even though we're saying that Rabbi Akiva says that if he marries his brother's wife or he marries his wife's sister, he needs a get, we don't understand why that would be. Because the reason why you need a get by an Eshet Ish who gets married to somebody else, over there there's a reason, over there there's not. Ta'ama lo yadinan. Again, you can't say, oh, maybe his brother divorced his wife. Even if his brother or he divorced his wife, if he divorced his wife and married her sister, kiddushin is not tofes. When his wife came, everybody sees shein kiddushin. Rabbi Akiva makes him give a get. Since Rabbi Akiva says that you have to give your wife's sister a get, so his wife became asur on him. She is the sister of his divorcee, who's asur. Says Gemara, didn't we say about that Braita? Amar Rav Gidol, Amar Rabbi Chia bar Yosef, Amar Rav. Hi Eshet Ach. This is what Rabbi Akiva says, that you have to give a get to your brother's wife. Hey Chidami, Kegon shekidesh achi v'ta'isha. It's talking not that the brother was married nisuin to her. He made kiddushin. V'halach lemedinat hayam, and the brother went away. V'shama shemet achiv. He heard that his brother died. Ve'amad v'nasa et ishto. He got up and he married her. He made yibum. The amri inshi. Now the brother comes back. You know, people are going to say, Hach kama, the first brother, Tena'ah havele b'kiddushin. He made a Tanai in the kiddushin. He said, I'm marrying you, Almanat shani kohen. He wasn't a kohen. Almanat that I give you this. So even though they were married, it was conditional. And people make a condition on the erusin. People don't make nisuin on a condition. Right? The high and the brother Shapir Nasiv. They're not going to think he made Yibum. I'd make Yibum if the guy's here. Must be he married her because the first brother's Kiddushin was conditional. The condition didn't come true. The second brother decided to take her. V'haya hot isha nami. And the case was, so over there, it makes sense that you can either get V'haya hot isha nami. And the brother, the wife's sister also, Hechidami kigon shekidesh et isha. He only made Kiddushin to a woman, and she went away. V'shama shemeta, he heard she died. Amad v'nasa ta'chota, he married her sister. Ta'amri inshi, and then she comes back. People will say, oh, how did he marry the sister? Hach kamaita, the first one, Tanai havala b'kiddusheha. He married her on condition. V'hashapir nasiv, and he married the sister properly, even though the first sister was alive. Right? Ela nisuin miika lemeimar tena'a havele b'nisuin. But if he was married to her fully, he was living with her, people don't make a tanai in the nisuin. Look in Rashi. The Amri Inshi ki hazu la'arus kama, when they saw the first person, the first spouse who was engaged. Amri midinas ba'ahua, since his brother married the wife. The first brother must have made a Tanai in the Kiddushin. And it wasn't fulfilled. And the second one, Shapir Nasiv, he married her correctly. And if he divorces her without a get, people will say, Nimtzet Eshet Ish, Nirit Yotza B'lo Get. It looks like Eshet Ish is getting married without a get. Aval Nisu'in Ki Matnitin, in Al Mishnah where they were fully married, the Ishto HaRishonah Hita Nisu'alo, she was already fully married, living together. Is anybody going to think that he got married to her and he's living with her on a condition? Everybody knows the person is not willing to get married, and then a year later find out, oh, we weren't married, we were living together in sin. So they know that by the time he moves in with her, he gave up on all his conditions. The second one's marriage is nothing. The second one's meaning they know.
So someone should be good.
One second. Oh, they know that the second one's marriage is nothing. Why? Because if he was married to the first one, to his wife, there's no way, if his wife is alive, that he was married to her sister. They're not going to think, oh, when he was married to his wife, there was a condition. They're not going to imagine it. Says the Gemara. Amalei Rav Ashi Lev Kana. Rabbi Akiva. If the Al Mishnah is Rabbi Akiva,
really it's a level that Tzonen's good, but even in the Tzonen level,
Litni Hamoto. Let's say his mother-in-law, Rashi. Litni Hamoto, Rashi. Rabbi Akiva, Magnitin Rabbi Akiva. The Kamehafchat, you're working Luke Menami. The Rabbi Akiva to say goes like Rabbi Akiva. Litni Hamoto. Amrulo Meta Ishtecha. They told him his wife died. V'nasa Imma. And he married her mother. The Rabbi Akiva, Hamoto la'achar mitat ishto sharia. Rabbi Akiva learns that just like he can marry the wife's sister after she dies, he can marry her mother after she dies.
You're telling me because he uses it more for there's more dirt in it. But the other one is less dirt.
Rabbi Akiva litni nami hamoto. Da shaminan le Rabbi Akiva da amar hamoto la'achar mitat. That the mother-in-law, after the death of the wife, lav b'srifa, is not burnt. The Tanya, ba'esh yisrifu oto ve'eten. In fire they should burn him and them. Oto ve'etahat mehen. Him and one of them. Divrei Rabbi Yishmael. Rabbi Akiva Omer. Oto ve'etchetehem. What's the pasuk? It says, "V'isha sheikach et isha ve'et ima." A man who marries a wife and her mother is imahi. Va'esh yisrefu oto him ve'eten, and the two ladies, the wife, the mother and the daughter. Right?
She wasn't around with the daughter.
Rabbi Ishmael says, even only one of them, even if the other one is not around. Rabbi Akiva says, oto ve'etchtehem. You have to burn both of them. What does that mean? Bishlam ala Abaya. According to Abaya, the Amar Mashma'ud Dorshim Yikibena, they're just arguing about how to read the pasuk. The Rabbi Ishmael Savar Hada Ketiv, it only means one. Rabbi Akiva Savar Tatichtiv, it means two. Shapir. Rabbi Akiva is not arguing on the law. Look at Rashi. Ve'et ahat mehen sheken belashon Yevani korin la'ahat hina. In Greek, one is hin. Etin and one. V'amar Hamana aharona shenasa be'isur. The second one who he married be'isur tisaref, you burn. But Rabbi Akiva says oto ve'etchetehem kadekaba'inan hatam b'sanedrin. My benayu, what's between them? Havadai ishto gimura lo amar Rabbi Akiva desrefa. What? Guy married his wife. Then he sleeps with the mother-in-law. You have to burn his wife because he slept with the mother-in-law. He was allowed to marry his wife. Right. So why are you going to burn? Why are you burning his wife for? Right. Sharei aniyazu ma hata. She married a nice guy. The fact that he went with his mother-in-law, her mother, she didn't do anything wrong. The Amar Abaye, Mashma'ut Dorshim Ika Benayu. The Rabbi Akiva Savar Tarte Ktivi. It says two. Hamoto ve'em hamoto. The mother and the grandmother. Nafki mehai kara de bisrefa.
The mother-in-law and her mother?
Yes.
Not the wife.
The wife is mutar. But you're not learning isha or bita or bat bita. So I'm learning the two isurim, the mother and her mother.
What does the mother have to, what does the grandmother have to do with anything?
He slept with the grandma too.
Oh, that's different.
Well, that's why we're burning her. Right? The hachi amar kara. Ish ki yikach et isha ve'imma. V'shtehem li'isur, and they both asur. Kegon shenasa hamoto ve'em hamoto. Ba'esh yisrefu. Burn them both. Rabbi Ishmael savar hada ketiv. It only says hamoto lehuda shamina minna. Tahai ki yikach et isha. Hainu ishto arishona. The wife is his. When it says he'll marry a wife, it's to his wife. Hani said be'eter ve'timazu hamoto. Ve'amar rahmana yisrefu oto ve'etahad Ve'em hamoto be'srefa. How do I know that you burn the grandma-in-law if he sleeps with her? Migizra shava nafkalan. We learn it from a gizra shava be'elo nesrafim. Rava says no. Hamoto le'achar mitat ishto ike benayu. The difference between them is the mother-in-law after his wife dies. Rabbi Ishmael b'srefa. Rabbi Ishmael says even one of them you burn. Even if he marries the mother-in-law when his wife is not around, you burn him. Ta'achik amar oto ve'etahat mehem, and one of them meaning afilu en shtehem kayamot, even if the two women are not both alive. Kigon shemeta ishto. His wife died, v'nasat ima, he married her mother. Tisaref, you have to burn him. But Rabbi Akiva savar no. Oto ve'et shetem. What does it mean you burn him and them? I'm not burning the wife, but I burn the mother-in-law only if he married her when the wife is alive. Bizman sheshtem kayamot ishto v'hamoto yisrefu oto. Umistama kedino kendin hamoto. Just like he only gets burnt if his wife is alive, so to the mother-in-law only gets burnt if her daughter is alive. Tishva katuv isha ish l'chol onshim shebat Torah. Umatnitin, and our Mishnah, Delo katani hamoto. Why doesn't it say his mother-in-law? Hanicha la'abaye, da'amar mashma'u dorshim ike benayu. He says that really Rabbi Akiva agrees that the mother-in-law is asur even after the wife dies. Nafkele em hamoto mehai kira. According to Rabbi Akiva, we learn the grandma. Ula bishmael lo nafkele mehacha v'lo ayrid bishma hamoto la'har mita. They're not arguing for mother-in-law is asur after the wife dies. Cloud. Shapir. Ela l'Rava. But according to Rava, litniyeh, why don't you put it in? Why don't you say that if he married his mother-in-law, they told him his wife died and he married his mother-in-law, and then the wife comes back, and so on. Says the Gemara. Let's read again inside. Ela l'Rava. Bishlam alabai dama mashmu ikebenayu. Fine. Rabbi Ishmael savar hada ketiv, only one mother. Or Rabbi Akiva savar tarte ketiv. It says two mothers, the mother and the grandma, both chayav mita. Shapir. Ela l'Rava damar hamoto la'har mita ika benayu. The difference is if he marries his mother-in-law after his wife dies. Is this erifa? Litni nami hamoto. Say his wife. They told him his wife died. He married a mother. Then they came and they said, no, she's alive. He could go back to his wife, and then after his wife dies, he can marry the mother. Amar lei. So they said, Rav Ashi told them, Nihi demi'ate kera.
Take off the mama shoot. You wash it. Yeah.
So the Kahana told Rav Ashi, Nihi demi'ate kera misrefa, even though Rava says that if a man sleeps with his mother-in-law after his wife dies, the mother-in-law doesn't, they don't get serefa. Mi isura, mi mi'ate kera. Did she become a suit? The Torah didn't say you're allowed to marry her. She's not hayav mita. Says Gemara.
It's already getting punished.
V'te'aser b'shchiva de'achota. Let her become asur because he slept with her sister. Midi dehava isha shalach ba'ala l'mdinat hayam. Just like a woman whose husband goes away and they came back, we penalize her for not paying attention. ותעשר אשתו הראשונה עליו בשכיבת האחותה. מידידה והאישה של במדת הים דמצר על בעלה בשכיבת האחרון. ואף על פי שהיא שוגגת, even though it was a mistake. Yeah, we penalized them. והמאי קטני מגניטי, what does it say in the Mishnah מותר לחזור לו? It says Gemara, Ishto, his wife, tibemezid isura midoraita. A wife who, if she went with somebody else on purpose, she's asur from the Torah. B'shogeg, even though over here she did it b'shogeg, since there was some negligence, gazru barabanan, the chachamim made a gezerah. I mean, we treated her like she was mizid. Ahot isha, a wife's sister, tibemezid lo asira, that if she did it b'mezid, she's not asur. Lo asira midoraita b'shogeg lo gazru barabanan. They didn't make a gezerah b'shogeg. Rashi, ahot isha, afilu b'mezid ba'ala hotel. Even if he slept with his wife's sister on purpose, lo mitzra ishto ilavim. The Torah doesn't osir his wife on him. Kidekatani lekaman, like we have a braita. So to b'shogeg, we didn't osir. Uminala and delo asira. How do we know that a person's wife doesn't become asur if he sleeps with her sister? The Tanya, ota shchivata osarta. Your wife, a man's wife, is asur if someone sleeps with her. Ve'en shechivata hota osarta. But the husband sleeping with her sister does not osir the wife.
No one gets burnt over here?
What?
No one gets burnt?
No, they're punished. There's a chiyuv karet. There's no mitah. There's a chiyuv karet for sleeping with wife's sister, but it doesn't osir her on her. It doesn't osir the wife on the husband.